Yeah, welcome to Akai Update. I am Joseph Iyaji. Today, I'm highly honored to have a distinguished priest of the Oshobo Catholic Diocese on this platform. Father, can we meet you?
Good morning.
Good morning, Father.
You're welcome.
Can we know you by name?
My name is Reverend Father Stephenson Olowolagba for the Catholic Diocese of Oshobo.
Thank you very much, Father. Today, this segment, we call it Catechism segment on our platform.
Okay,
And I have series of questions for you.
you're welcome.
The question one I have for you is, looking back over 25 years ago, can you describe moment where you felt called and why do you choose to become a priest of the Catholic fold?
Thank you. It's a long story, but I will make it short. When I finished my secondary school in 1983, I schooled in my hometown, Efalaye, in Ekiti State. After finishing, I came to Oshobo to start work. So in 1989, that is when I got involved in the work of the church by joining the youth apostolate. Precisely 1990, 1990, no, 1990, 89, 1990, Reverend Father Samuel Apos was our youth chaplain in the parish St. Benedict's, Oshobo. So through his influence, I got involved in youth activities. Initially, my plan was to become a lawyer.
Hmm.
And after being certified as a professional, my first client would have been my father to be taken to court. That was my original plan. But my own plan doesn't work with God. So through the influence of the youth activities, I was inclined to know more about Catholicism. One day I approached Father Samuel Lapos. Unfortunately, uh, it didn't last long in the priesthood. He, after 9 years, 14 days, he died of accident. That accident, I was to be part of the accident, but it's by divine
Intervention.
intervention. So I told him I want to know more about Catholic Church. I was curious. I was getting interested every day. So he gave me the church documents, Vatican II documents. I was reading it. I was able to understand some to my at that level. Unfortunately, the journey he went for that never came back. He invited me suddenly, just a day to the time, and I told him, because I was a transporter then, I was a transporter for 8 years. I told him he should have informed me on time so that I would have given my vehicle to a reliable hand.
Mm.
And he said in 2 weeks' time we begin his annual holiday. And as I promised him, I will have made available a reliable hand so that the two of us can travel to Warri and spend the holiday there. But he never came back. So the bone of contention then was that the time for youth practice or meeting collided with choir practice. And majority of the choir members are youths. So there was a consensus that we should come on time for meeting so that after the meeting, the choir member can join them, but they didn't respond to that. So after 3 days after his burial, I was just sitting in the church hall thinking about what would have been the cause of it. Consciously, I felt bad that had I been that I followed him, maybe this wouldn't have happened. While I was doing this, a young lady among those in quotes, so stubborn ones, who doesn't want to attend the youth meeting, came to me and said I was nicknamed then Oparaji. Because my facial appearance and my hairstyle resembled Samuel Oparaji, the footballer. So he said, Oparaji, and I look up and he said, you normally report us to Father Samuel Apos. Now he's dead. Go and be reporting.
He's a foreign priest.
No, a diocesan priest.
Okay.
A diocesan priest brought up in Elisha, St. Mary's Ifofin, but an Yoruba man.
Okay.
So I look up, I was shocked. This particular lady was weeping uncontrollably 3 days ago. Said they should put her into the grave before the coffin is lifted lower down. And she could tell me this. I couldn't understand it, that woman's mind are so porous. How could this be? And I laughed. But at then, I can easily be irritated. But surprisingly, I wasn't irritated. I just laughed it off. I said, Father Samuel Epos is truly dead. But it's not dead. It's not dead. Somebody that I'll be reporting to, you to, God will send him. But that disturbed me throughout the course of the day. Even till 1 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't sleep. At that point in time, I said, that is why I made with God's grace, I made the decision. I said, where Samuel Apos has stopped, I will continue. But surprisingly, I went to Bishop Adelakun, the emeritus bishop of Oyo Diocese. He was still in Osogbo then. And I told him my intention. He said I should go and meet Father Badejo, now Bishop Badejo of Oyo Diocese. He was the vocational director then. I went to meet him. When it was time for interview, we did interview. We were given admission letter. The day we had to resume, I declined. I said I want to think more about it. It was my vehicle I used in convening the rest to Ekpoma.
The rest applicant.
Yes, there is St. Peter's and Paul Major Seminary spiritual year. It was when I got to this compound that my vocation was really established.
Which compound specifically?
I mean the Major Seminary spiritual years compound in Ekpoma.
Okay.
When I dropped them, I fell at home and I said, I love this place. I took one of the altar servers, Christopher Obuse, with me. I didn't mean that he could drive. I wouldn't have come back home. And I was crying. When I just entered the vehicle, I was crying. So as I was getting out of the compound, I was talking to disciples as if I'm talking to a human being. I shall come back. By His grace,
that's prophetically.
A year after, I resumed there with my brothers. And that's how we started in 1992.
1992?
Yes. So that's how we started our program, priesthood orientation. So, and we graduated and ordained year 2000, 28th of July, year 2000. We are Jubilee priest. That's how we started. So I was inspired through the closeness of late Father Samuel Apos. Yes, he was the instrumental source of what I am today, by God's grace.
Thank you very much for that beautiful submission. If you are just joining us, this platform is Akahe Update. And of course, I'm your regular host on this platform. My name is Joseph Iyaji. And today, I am honored to have a distinguished and a revered Catholic priest of the Osogbo Catholic Diocese. And we are live at St. Dominic Catholic Parish, Ifewara, Osun State. Father, the second question I have for you